An estimated 19.4% of U.S. citizens, totaling over 48 million people, have a disability. Those estimates are only continuing to grow as time goes on. Sadly, people assume that because someone may have a disability, that they are incapable of doing great things. However, despite what is often assumed, having a disability does not decrease one's ability to do anything they set their mind to. There are many people with disabilities who have managed to accomplish so much despite the fact that they have been diagnosed with a disability. Here are just a few examples of people who have managed to do great things despite their disability. Studies have shown that at an average, 1 of every 100 children in the United States has the disability known as autism. It is a social disability characterized by difficulty in communicating and forming relationships with other people. Despite the disability, this student has done well academically and has been an inspiration to everyone in his class.
Hello, my name is Joshua Mocha. I am a junior at Desert Edge High School, and I like playing video games, drawing, and helping others out, and I have autism. My brain is programmed and wired differently than other people's brain, and it's hard for me to say what I'm thinking and what to say to others.
Josh is an amazing individual. At first blush, very reticent, shy, doesn't really want to say much, kind of would prefer to sit in the back of the class and really not bother anybody and not be bothered by anybody. I could see his mind just spinning, you know, that I call on him when he's maybe not even looking like he's listening, but he's right there, and he's always ready to respond instantly.
My favorite things to do is playing video games, watching TV, and anime, and like to do is draw. Well, to draw anything that I see in my head. I like to draw the things that I have in my imagination. My accomplishment I'm proud of is being a successful student. I was nominated as a successful student for Mr. Ops class for being a helpful student.
And he, more than any other student, he took the challenge that I gave him and he maxed it out. I'd give him 3 or 4 words to do in a vocabulary exercise, and he'd want to do 5. He'd want to do 6. I'd give him 6. He'd want to do 8. I give him 8. He did all 10 because he just wants to excel, and he's been an inspiration to everybody else in the class. And when I put him in for that success story, he's richly deserved. I've seen himself grow in confidence and spirit, and I think he's really going somewhere. He is a Scorpion success. He is.
Statistics from the National Center for Learning have stated that approximately 15 million children have learning disabilities, and they are beginning to become more and more common. There are different forms of learning disabilities, such as being able to read or write or understand mathematics. This student has managed to put his reading disability aside and focus on the things that he is good at.
Well, my name is Jesse. I go to Desert Edge High School. I'm really good at playing on the piano, and I have a reading disability.
Jesse Martinez is a bright, active, involved student who, though he has some learning issues, he has an enthusiasm for learning that is almost unrivaled in any other student in the class. He's very passionate, and when you observe the way he plays music, the way he plays the piano, you can just see that he's a person who has much to give, and he's very sympathetic to those who have given an effort.
Piano is just for the entertainment. It's relaxing for me, relieve stress.
Jesse's very interested in everything, of course, but especially in World War II. He seems to really respond. I remember in class discussing my parents, both who fought, and give these kind of personal vignettes, and he really responds and he gets super interested.
So I like history because it captures your attention of what happened in our country, you know, what people done for our country and the freedom that we have right now and all our rights.
He loves life, and he's interested to soak up anything about people who have served and people who have gone before. That's great.
My reading disability hasn't challenged me. It's just I can't let it affect me as much as, you know, as people view me. I think that it shouldn't take much a part of my life. What somebody else thinks about you just can't let it affect you. It hasn't really affected me, but yeah, sometimes I do get embarrassed by it, but I can't let it affect me as much.
Learning disabilities are a challenge for many students. However, through hard work and perseverance, they can overcome that challenge. Being captain of the Desert Edge swim team, this student has managed to show leadership and be an example towards others.
Well, my name is Roy Garza. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Desert Edge High School. I was in the swim team, and I was a team captain in Desert Edge High School. Me and my 4 captains, we asked all the teammates that you need to focus on our swim. Do not focus on everyone else. If you got injured, just let the coach know or me or us know. We'll help you figure that out how you could do it. I like to hang out with my teammates, because me and the teammates, we always help each other, support each other, to teach them how to swim better. In the swim team, I asked Coach put me in the freestyle. And I asked Coach, can I do freestyle? Because I'm very good at it, because I asked Coach to challenge me. So she put me in a swim, and do a fly. So my disability is reading, because I try to sound out the words, but it gives me a hard time to figure that out. So I'm concentrating and trying to sound it out. So whenever I do, I ask the teacher to help me, and they're trying to figure it out. That's what's going on. And then I got it right. I calm down and try and focus, because I need to focus my thing. Well, I got it right, and then I got A+. Well, I like to hang out with my friends, because I was a freshman here. I have a hard time to talking to other people because I was too shy. What I do, I calm down. I'm trying to breathing, and then when I get used to it, then you go talk to some friends, and you have new friends now. I have friends now. It was kind of hard practice, but I got in the hang of it.
Based on the most recently available NCHS statistics, 1 out of every 11 people are hearing impaired. Approximately 12 out of every 1,000 people with hearing impairment is under 18 years of age. Though countless people remind him of his disability, this individual chooses to focus on achieving what he can rather than letting his disability get the best of him.
Hi, my name is Carl. I work at Jack in the Box. I also do some eco services, going door-to-door selling, pest control. I love to do sports. I do football, baseball, any sports I can do. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. I'm a teenage boy. I love to eat. And I have a hearing disability and speech impediment. In high school, it wasn't as much, but when I was little, just like all little kids, they feel that urge to make fun of someone. Middle school and elementary school, people would always ask me and try to take my hearing aids away, which help me hear, and make fun of me for it. When I was in high school, people would call me Dr. Phil, because people would always come to me and talk to me about the problems, because I could relate or sympathize for them and help them through the problems. I've always could feel when something was wrong with someone. When I've helped people out, some of them were just looking at me weird and wonder how I could do it. No one would expect that I could understand someone so well, but I just been able to understand someone when they're going through a hard time. And people always told me that I couldn't do certain things because my hearing disability or my speech. The military, I've tried to join, but they said I couldn't because wearing the helmet would interfere with my hearing. But I've proven to them that I could work just as efficient as other military personnel. I didn't let that stop me. So right now, I have a plan helping out the military by different means.
One of the forms of autism is known as Asperger syndrome. Asperger syndrome is characterized by limited interest with a particular subject to the exclusion of other activities. This social disability makes it harder to be able to relate to other people and talk about different subjects. Despite this disability, Eric Laneri has managed to achieve great things throughout his high school years and beyond.
I have quite a few favorite hobbies. I like collecting antique-based things, from record players to classic vacuums from the 1940s and onward, cars, model railroading, but especially what I'm currently doing right now is computers in general. Throughout my years in high school, computers has been a part of me. I always constantly carried a laptop by my side. I basically repaired computers and hardware issues throughout my 4 years in high school, and people really appreciated that. I have quite a couple of disabilities. And I'm sure this one's considered a disability, ADHD, and the primary one is Asperger syndrome. And what Asperger syndrome basically is, I'm going to say not a learning disability, but a social disability. When I say a social disability, is that when I was a kid, I noticed I was stuck on one subject for long periods of time, regardless if something changed in my life or something new came in. I always was constantly stuck with it. And I know one of those subjects consisted of trains. And I honestly can tell you, I've been fond with trains ever since I was a kid. I always can remember. But the problem with me is that no matter what age I was constantly talking about it, trying to learn something new about it. Now, it was great for me because I liked talking about it. Now, the issue was, it was a social disability because that's all I could talk about. It was hard for me to switch off from that subject to other subjects. And anytime I was trying to have a conversation, it ended up going back to that. And throughout the years, I have had help to learn how to focus on other things. And the long haul is that it has been a social disability, but it has made me stronger because I have able to work harder to relate to people. And what I appreciate, people appreciate for me, like the style I have, the way I talk. I talk all 1950s based using correct vocabulary. They really enjoy a lot of things about me because that's who I am. I'm not changing. I'm unique. That's how I became popular at Desert Edge High School, is because I was myself. I didn't want to be anybody else but myself. I didn't care what anybody else thought about myself because of what I went through. I was just trying to have a good time in high school. And then came prom. Oddly enough, I didn't see this coming. I got nominated for Prom King of 2010, and I actually ended up winning Prom King from what they told me, a landslide victory. I have accomplished a lot. And it has been hard for me from learning how to deal with myself, learning how to socialize with others. It's just a whole aspect that I know I was different, but I worked with it.
People tend to give a bad rep for people with disabilities as they look upon them as people who cannot succeed at too many things. But as you can see from these examples, that people with disabilities have just as much of a chance to achieve great things as anyone else. To anyone who is struggling in life right now, here is what these students have to say.
Just don't let your disabilities take over your lives or what other people think.
Stay true to yourself. Don't change for someone else because you're not being who you are.
Or you don't know anyone, just try to talk with them. Just try. Because if you don't try, then no one's going to talk to you.
Don't give up on your dreams just because people say you can't do it.
Try to put yourself out there. Try to put yourself out there, because most people don't, and that's a sad aspect that we're losing today's society.
You can do anything you put your mind to it.